All right, shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yasharahla Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now, this is a video to basically correct what Yasharahla Milwaukee said about the elder in the movie Angry Birds. Uh, they use the elder used Matthew chapter 13, verse 30, and basically, you're finna see what Yasharahla Milwaukee said.
To the harvest. In the time of harvest, I will send to the reapers, gathering together first the tears, and bind them in a bundle to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. See that? Which the barn is the UFO chariots. You hear that? The man said in Matthew 13 and 30, the barns is the UFO chariots. You hear this madness? All right. In Matthew chapter 13 is talking about the parable of the tares and the wheats. You dig? And the servants is questioning what to do with the tares. And this man said, barns, the word barn in Matthew 13 and 30 is talking about UFO chariots. It's not talking about that, goofball. The barn is simply a place in which anything is stored. Most importantly, it's a storehouse. That's what it's talking about, dude. But this clown, man, look, dog. Dude.
Right, and as you can see, he don't quite understand the scriptures. So I'm gonna go ahead and break it down. This is Matthew chapter 13. I'm gonna start at verse 24. It says, "In another parable put he forth unto them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way." Right, now that enemy is talking about Esau, the white man, who sold his kids and our women during slavery. Right? It says, but when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. Right, and that's where you get the term confusion of faces, because you would think that an Israelite or a person that looked like an Israelite, but they really like an Edomite, or you would think an Israelite is an Edomite, but but the spirit of them is of Israel, man. It says, so the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sire, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then hath it tares? And he said unto them, An enemy have done this. The servant said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? And he said, Nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. Right, and that's basically them other nations looking like our people, man, because Esau had sex with our people, man. Had sex with our women. So, the children that came out probably came out mixed, or dark skin, you know. But, that was the spirit of an Edomite in that child, man. It says, Let both grow together unto the harvest, and in the time of harvest I will say to the reapers, Gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. Right, and that was what he was talking about, the barn. So I'm going to read it over again from verse 30. It says, Let both grow together until the harvest. Right, the harvest represents the end of the world. And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers are the angels, gather ye together first the tares are the seed of the wicked one, and bind them in bundles to burn them, right? Because at the end of the world, America gonna be set on fire, man. And them tares that look like Israelites gonna be burnt up. It ain't gonna be no confusion in that day. The Lord not dealing with that shit, man. But gather the wheat into my barn, right? And the barns represents the chariots, right? Because if you're gonna burn the tares up, where the wheat gonna go. But so like it's gonna break it down. I'm gonna jump to verse 37. It says, "He answered and said unto them, He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man, right? The field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one. The enemy that sowed them is the devil, and we all know that Esau is the devil according to the scriptures. The harvest is the end of the world, see, and the reapers are the angels. As therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of this world." Right. So what you think, the Lord just gonna come back and burn some tares up in a fire, and that's it? No, that's talking about the them Edomite devils that planted their seed in our women, and they had kids that look like us, man. They gonna be burned in bundles. It says, "The Son of Man shall send forth his angels." The Son of Man is Yasharahla, "and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend and them which do iniquity." Right, 2/3 included, man. "And shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth." Right, so man, you should have finished reading that parable. All right, time for the jump. Like the elder said, man, y'all should have stayed, instead of leaving. So I got a call coming in. That's Satan. All right. Next time, make sure I put that on airplane mode. This is 2 Peter chapter 3. Second Peter chapter 3, verse 10. "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise." Right, it's gonna come to a thief to those that aren't watching, man. You're supposed to be watching and dedicating your life to this truth and proclaiming the truth about the society going down, man, instead of attacking the apostles of GMS and the brothers of GMS. It says, "And the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise." That's the nuclear missiles when they hit that ground, man. "And the elements shall melt with fervent heat." Right, man. And how was they gonna melt with fervent heat? By way of thermonuclear missile. "The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up." Right, so everything in this world, not in this world, everything in America gonna be burned up, and also other locations that get hit by the thermonuclear missiles. It says, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" Right, so you're supposed to be in all holy conversation. The holy conversation is doing the truth, man. Not rebuking the elders, the ones who actually gave you the knowledge and understanding of the truth. Without the apostles, we wouldn't have knew that we was the 12 tribes of Israel, what specific tribe we went. We wouldn't know how to break down the scriptures, man. So double honors to the elders. This is Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. "Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll." Right. Now, rolls don't fly, man. We ain't never seen no roll in the air flying, nothing. That's a parable. That's symbolic speaking. That's a chariot, a so-called UFO. "And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth." Right, and that's the curse, because when Yahushua come back, those who offend gonna be getting hit by laser beams, man. "For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off," and Esau stole everything. Going back to the parable of the tares and the wheat. as on this side, according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off. And right, this white man swore by the scriptures that they was gonna hold the Bible and speak the truth, but they haven't been doing it. It says sweareth shall be cut off, as on the side according to it. I will bring it forth, said the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Right, Esau is the thief. He raped, robbed, and murdered, and stole everything. And into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, right, the Esau, the white man, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. Right, man. So when the Yasharahla come back, he gonna fuck America up and fuck these nations up, right along with the angels that come back, and they're gonna be in flying robes. They're gonna be in chariots. This is Psalms chapter 104. Verse 3, Slakia. It says, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariots? Right, so when you see clouds in the scriptures, majority of the time it's talking about the chariots, man. Who walketh upon the wings of the wind? Right. Right, so the clouds are known as the chariots. This is Psalm chapter 68, verse 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. Right. So just like how Yahweh was amongst the angels back in the days of Moses, when Moses got the statutes, laws, and commandments, the same gonna happen at the end of this world. That's why I said this was the curse that goeth forth over the whole world, man. This is Revelations chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he does judge and make war. Right. So that's talking about Yahweh, man. Yahweh was riding on that white horse. That white horse is a chariot, man. Get the movie scene out your head, man. Ain't no man coming back on no white horse making war with everybody when we got F-16s and tanks and all that extra shit, man. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. Right. See, you ain't finna take down this white man on top of no motherfucking horse, man. Yahweh Shai coming back in a UFO to take down these people. That's why it says many crowns, because it's time for his rulership to kick in. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name was called the Word of the Most High. Right. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. Right, the armies is the same thing that was up in Psalms chapter 68, verse 17. Same thing that's in Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1, man. That's them angels coming back with Yahushua. Out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, them laser beams. That with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. He treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of the Almighty. Right, man. So when Yahweh come back, it's gonna be nuclear destruction time. It's gonna be the takedown of America, man, and the rest of the nations. Okay, yeah, that's it for the lesson, man. The chariots in the scriptures, for the edification of the brother's sake, are the clouds, a flying roll, um, a white horse, you know. But that's it for the lesson. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that are doing the truth with sincerity. Shalom.